Hi, I'm Charles Ford, Associate Editor at BoatUS Magazine.
And I'm Lenny Rudo, BoatUS Magazine's fishing editor. You may have seen our videos on how to choose a fishing rod and how to choose a fishing reel. Well, once you get that rod and reel, you've got to rig it.
Let's get to the basics.
So first off, Charles, we got to figure out what this rod and reel are rated for as far as the line size goes. So what do you have here?
This says 8 to 12.
Okay, so a good choice might be right in the middle, say 10-pound test.
So Lenny, I see there's two different kinds of fishing line, monofilament and braid. Which one do I use?
Well, that's a great question, Charles. A lot of people like braid for its low stretch properties. It's excellent for trolling, casting and retrieving, jigging, mostly lure fishing. A lot of people like monofilament because of its stretch, particularly when they're bait fishing. So what do you think? Are you going to do more bait fishing or lure fishing?
I plan on lure fishing, so sounds like braided is what I need.
Probably so. I think that's the pick. That's a good choice, Charles, but if I were you, instead of buying that line and taking it home and putting it on the reel yourself, I would have them do it here in the tackle shop. In the tackle shops, they have spoolers that have line tensioners. They can really make the line taut as it's going onto your reel, and it packs more tightly. It does a much better job. All right, Charles, now while your new rod and reel are being spooled up, let's take a look at a rod and reel that have already been spooled and is all set and ready to fish, right? You'll notice here, this is a monofilament leader, right?
Right.
That's not braid.
Aha.
So you've got to string the braid through the rod and then tie a knot right there. We call this the line to leader connection. Good connection to use for the line to leader is called the uni to uni knot. So why don't you pass me the end of that cord and we'll do a quick demo on how to make a uni to uni. You just lay the lines down side by side. You do that end, I'll do this end. How about that?
All right.
We'll both learn at the same time. You make a loop around. Nope, I'm working with white line, you're working the, yeah, there you go. You work with the yellow line. Make the loop around and lay it right against the white line. Very good. So you got your loop. Now you're going to go around both lines with the tag end.
Underneath?
Yep, around both ends. Both lines. There you go. Now do that 4 or 5 times. Now with thin monofilament, you would do this 6 or 7 times, but with this thick line that we're just using for demonstration purposes, you can't really do it more than 4 times. Then pull the knot tight. Okay. Now let go of the middle, grab the end, and we're each going to grab the end of the line and pull until those 2 knots hit each other.
Got it.
There's our uni to uni.
Cool.
Now, of course, Charles, there's one more knot to learn yet, right? Because we need to attach our jig head, or whatever your lure is, to your monofilament
Right.
leader.
I wondered how we were going to do that.
Right, so that, we're just going to use a regular fisherman's knot, an improved clinch, which is a simple but very effective knot. Now, obviously, this is not to scale. We just grabbed something large here for demonstration purposes, but the way this knot works is you put the end of your line through the eye or the loop, whatever you're tying on. Again, I'm only going to make 4 twists because this is a very thick line. If I was using 6, 8, 10, 12-pound mono, I would do 6 or 7 twists. Then you take the tag end, pass it through the loop you made, turn it back, and pass it through the loop you just made again. Pull it tight, and at this point, especially with monofilament, you want to lick it. Lubricate it a little bit so it cinches down nice and easy. There we go, and now you're ready to fish.
Great. All right, we have this all rigged, so Lenny, when are you going to take me fishing?
ASAP. But until then, folks, we hope you've enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave your comments in the box below, and if there are any other topics you would like us to address at BoatUS.com, by all means, please let us know.
And we have a lot more videos coming out, so don't forget to subscribe to the BoatUS YouTube channel.